Hello, friends! Welcome to my show. Yay, it's time for my show. It seems like this week has gone so fast. Like, I couldn't even believe it was Friday. So, there's Jordan. And so, I think it's because, like, there was one day where we had a snow day, and so there was no school. And then, like, I think the whole week has just flown by for me so quick. I don't know about you, but to me, I just think this week has flown right by. So, and it's now March. But I can believe it's March. I don't really think, a lot of times people think the winter went really fast, but I don't think it did. I think it's because I was enjoying every minute of the snow that we had. So it didn't really go fast for me. So, yep, I think that everything has been going at just a nice pace. So I'm very happy with that. So I would like to talk to you today about people being rude and they're wearing Christian t shirts. So I haven't really seen it too much. I was more or less like kind of reflecting on myself. Like most of the time, I try to be so very, very kind to everybody, but I am human, so sometimes I do mess up. And what I hate when I mess up the most, and I'm wearing a Christian t shirt. That's like the worst thing you can do. If you're advertising a church, then and you're being rude to somebody, that is just like the worst thing. Well, it's probably not the worst thing, but it's pretty bad. So I think, I mean, as Christians, you're going to be under a lot more pressure to not necessarily perform, but like people are always going to be looking for something that you're doing wrong because they want to say, eh. And I see it all the time because like there are people that are post about, can a Christian be gay and be a Christian? The truth is, yes, they can, okay? Because being gay is a sin. And of course, but then somebody said, oh, well, you guys are just hypocrites. And so I didn't respond to that, but I didn't really understand where he was coming from. Like, how can I be a hypocrite? Jesus teaches about loving people, and it teaches in the Bible that homosexuality is a sin. And I'm going to get haters for that, but that is the truth. And so, because it is a sin, then a Christian sins. Just because a Christian is gay doesn't mean that they're not a Christian, because you are sinning just like everybody else sins. It doesn't matter what the sin is, and Jesus hates all sin. So if you are a Christian and you're, I mean, but I'm not trying to like bash anybody who's gay and who's Christian. Please don't even think that, because that is not what I'm trying to do. I was just trying to point out how people can be so like quick to judge, and then like they're trying to look for things that we're doing wrong is what I'm trying to say. So I'm not trying to bash anybody who's gay and Christian. I'm trying to make a point of how quick people can pass judgment. And a lot of times too, they're just trying to start a fight. And so because we say, well, you can be, I don't even know why they said this, because so what was said was that you can be a Christian and you can be gay. That they are, because it's a sin like everything else. And then they said that we were being judgmental. So I don't really, and that we can't judge. Well, I wasn't really, none of us were judging. So I don't really understand where that comment was coming from. But you see what I mean? They're just trying to like nitpick and try to find things that you're doing wrong. So I have this rule where if I'm kind of stuck in an argument, I say my piece, like I say something in regards to the argument. And then if they say something back, I don't respond. And the reason why I don't is because when I state my argument, if they respond, since I've already proven where I stand, anything else I say is just repetitive and it's a waste of my time. So, maybe you guys can do this too. Like if you are arguing with somebody, don't just argue back and forth, because it's really useless, especially online when you have the ability to just walk away. And then that way too, it kind of spares your feelings, because a lot of times it's the arguing back and forth that probably makes me angry more. And so like, I just think it's a waste of my time to keep saying the same thing over and over and over. So I usually will just stop. And so, okay, so this is not what I was going to talk about, but maybe it's not a bad thing. Maybe this will be a good thing to talk about. So I really have now wasted all 5 of my minutes. So if you want to leave, I understand. But I did have something written. It's actually not even as good as what I just said. Maybe I'll just let it go. Hey, you know what? I do want to say this, like, why are people having trouble shutting down the Bible? It could be because it was never opened in the first place. Open your Bible and you might learn something. The great thing about the Bible, no commercials, no ads, but nothing but pure messages. Season 1, episode 1 is a great place to start, as in Genesis 1. We must stand strong and keep our minds and our speech clean. We must make sure that we are behaving in a godly manner because the world is always watching. And that's very, very true. They are always watching. So, I have this toy and I'm always going to do it after. Yeah, this is basically what I said and probably better than what I wrote. Okay, so next week is going to be Fix Your Attitude. That should be a good one. So I have this toy and I'm going to play it every time I get done with a video because that way you know that I'm done. And so those of you who watch my videos, if you see this, you know, oh, she's done. So this will tell you that I'm done. So please subscribe. See, this will keep your attention too. Please subscribe and please share. And if you're not going to, then have a wonderful and blessed day. But if you do, maybe you'll have a doubly blessed day. Maybe. See, I was funny.